What is going on, guys? I'm Melvin, and welcome to Rags to Riches. Today, we have a transfer special. So, get comfortable as this might be a long episode today. If you have missed yesterday's episode, go back and watch it. We had a 3 game special. We are now promoted to the Sky Bet League 1. This team, I'll be honest to you guys, this team have actually defied my expectation from time to time. 3 promotion in a row from the Wanarama League South, and I don't feel like stopping this season. So, with a proper transfer business, I'm really sure that we will be able to stay in League 1 and establish ourselves to be a League 1 team. So, my prediction for this year, I know it's going to be really hard because of because our players that we have in our team, to be honest, they are not going to be good enough to play and compete in League 1. So my expectation this season is going to be avoiding relegation. All right, if we can stay up in League 1 for next season, that is going to be great. And maybe in the next 2 years, try to get promoted to the championship. So what am I going to do first is I'm going to look at my contract, because my contract is going to be ending in the next season. We are going to be, if you look at this, it's going to be expiring on the June of 2026. Another 1 more year left. So I am going to be asking for a contract extension. Let's have a look if we can actually do that. Yep. So let's see if they offer me a contract extension. This is great, guys. Andy have actually offered me a contract extension. They are going to be offering for a 2 years extension. I'm going to try to, push them for a 3 years. We are currently earning 60K per annum. So I'm going to try to be a little bit cheeky and try to, go for a 78K if possible. Now they are only going to give me 60K. I think 67. Let's see. Come on, board. Andy. All right, they don't even want to give me a 3 years extension, so I think I'll just have to settle for a 2 years extension here. All right, so since now my contract has been established that I'm gonna be here for another 2 more years, let's get into 1st of July. All right, guys, so we are in the 1st of July, and the media prediction is already predicting us to get relegated this season. I'm not gonna argue too much, because yeah, we know our team is not good enough to stay in the league. All right, so yeah, what we need to do is we basically need to revamp our whole team. All right, so with that, I've actually already made some transfers. Let's talk about the transfer out first. All right, so the first transfer out, the first player that I've gone out, from our team is Omari Benjamin. So this boy has actually kicked up a fuss. He wanted to leave because he was not getting a lot of playtime. But I'm gonna defer. He have actually had 27 appearances from us. I know it's from the bench, but he have actually played, I think, around 30 to 40 minutes every game that he have come on, from the bench. So yeah, for him to get in only 4 goals, scoring only 4 goals from 27 appearances, was not justifying for me to start him over Asante. That we guys knew, that basically, he actually had the season of his life playing in League Two. So yeah, he kicked up a fuss. He wanted to leave. West Brom came in. They basically hit his release clause, and yeah, we sold him off to West Brom. So other than that, the release players, I've actually released a lot of players this season. All right, so these are all of our old faithfuls that we had since the Venerama League South. They are just not they were actually not even good enough to play in League 2 last season. So that was the reason that I've actually loaned them out, because no one was actually willing to buy them as well. I loaned them out, and they have finished up their contract this season. Luke Neal is one of them. Then we have Rafael Garcia. Rafael Garcia is actually a very young player, but he was not realizing his potential. I actually sent him on loan, but yeah, he did not grow, he didn't develop, so I had no choice. I had to release him. Craig Tanner, on the other hand, he had a lot of injury prone, as you guys know. He had a lot of long-term injury while playing for us. So yeah, I didn't justify us, spending our wage budget on that. We don't have a lot of wage budget. Later on, I'll show you guys how much of wage budget that we have left, at the start of this season. Alex Finney, 29 years old, he was not good enough. Look at him, 1.5 star compared to our current team right now. So not good enough. Toby Etzer is also one of the player, 1, 2 stars. I think he will be better off playing in Varanama National League. And Nguyen last season, he have actually, came in as a sub, coming in from the bench. But starting from the Varanama National, he have actually not put up a good performance for us. Back in Varanama, so I think that is his level. He actually had 12 goal contribution for us, but starting from the National League and the League Two, League Two last season, he didn't even had a single assist, and he had the average rating of 6.77 in whole competition. So yeah, like I said, not good enough to play for us. All right, so other than that, we have actually managed to extend our loan for Abraham Kanu. He is actually a League One standard player. So, having this kind of defender, he was actually really good for us last season as well. 7.26, in League Two. 2 goals, 1 assist, and one of man of the match. He started majority of our game. So, yeah, they were interested in extending his loan. So I thought to myself, why not? And we are only paying 9,000 per year for him. Wow. All right. Yeah, we're only paying 9,000 per year. So this is a very, very good business, I would say. All right. So other than that, we have actually managed to get Kamani Ryan back on loan as well. And this guy, he's also a League One standard player, amazing player for us. Last season he have actually put on a very good performance for us. If you look at him, right, before he signed for Stoke, he had 13 goal contribution, and when he came back, on a loan after signing for Stoke, he had 7 goal contribution. So a total of 20 goal contribution, in League Two last season. And yeah, what our coaches are actually telling that he is a League One player. So I think he's going to be a start on right winger for us this season. And another one more loan extension that I've already confirmed is Sep Ferdinand. All right, so Sep Ferdinand also, last season 11 goal contribution after coming in on a loan, and 7 there, so 18 goal contribution that he had from the midfield. I didn't play him as a winger because we had Kamani Ryan over there, and I'm excited to see how he can actually provide a solid backup for us in League One. All right, guys. So I've actually, gone through the team, and I feel that if we don't get the, desired transfer that we are looking to get this season, these are the players that are actually good enough to start in League One. But they are not gonna be, great players, to be honest, in League One, because as Brian, Sean, Wolf, Ferdinand, Lee, and Luis Kumas, they are actually League Two standard players. So if you see, the only nailed on starters that we have is only Abraham Kanu and Kamarni Ryan. So what I will have to do is basically I will have to find in a new goalkeeper, left back, center back, right back, a defensive midfielder, a Mazala on attack, a left winger, and a striker. It's actually sad for me to say that, this is the first time that I can't justify starting Asante up front. He is only a good Wanarama national player. He has the potential to be a League One player, but for the start of the season, if we don't get any more players in, I can't justify starting him. Yeah, if we get another striker that is better than him, that can improve our front line, I would have to start him from the bench. Okay, so this boy has been a crazy player for us. He have already scored 101 league goals for us. This is not including our all competition goals that he have scored. If you look at this, 32 goals in all competition, 40, 72 there, and 114 goals in all competition for us. Yeah, it's sad for me to say, but with progress, with the progress that we are going through, we are already in League One. We are the third tier. We are in the third tier league in English football. So yeah, he's gonna have to start from the bench, and we will have to go to our general manager to suggest a transfer targets for us. Okay, so what do I do is basically, in non-leagues, right? In the non-leagues and where we don't have a lot of budget. If you look at our budget, right, we only have a transfer budget of 104,000 and a wage budget of 1.7 million. We have already committed spending 1.2. So we basically only have around 500k to spend over here. And if you look at our team, right, we actually need around 7 to 8 players to actually bolster up our squad for this season, for us to have a good chance of staying in League One. All right, so if you look at the players, we actually have around 18 players currently in the first team. So what am I going to do is I'm going to go to the transfers. Okay, if you guys don't know how to do these free transfers, it's actually quite easy. Okay, first of all, I've actually got a very good general manager. Let's have a look at our general manager, right? Yeah, this guy actually just signed in with us for this season. Look at him, he has a 14 judging of playability and potential, negotiation of 16. So he is actually, supposedly he should be a very good general manager. He can actually find some good quality players for us. So what do I normally do is I go to the transfer page, go to the general manager, suggest transfer. Now, for example, we are looking for a goalkeeper. Click on the free transfer and suggest. So these are the three players that he's going to suggest that are going to be available for free for us. All right, so I'm going to do everything. Like I said, like I mentioned, we need a left back. All right, so I'm going to do that. Free transfer. We need another center back as well. All right. So just transfer right back. Right back is really needed, this season. Okay, we need a defensive midfielder as well. A left winger. We need a central midfielder and a striker. All right, so these are all the players. What am I going to do is I'm going to sign them up on free trials for 4 weeks, and I'll see you guys once they all arrive in the team. All right, guys. So I've actually offered trials to all of the players that were suggested by my general manager. So these are all these players that have already joined us for a 4 weeks trial with the team. So you can actually see, what is their potential in, what is their current ability immediately. So if you look at this guy, James Sweet, 3.5 star. He has the potential to be a Sky Bet Championship standard player. But sometimes, if our coach is actually, if our coaching team is actually not that good, so sometimes the stars can actually be wrong at times. So we need to take it with a pinch of salt. Simply, we won't know for sure until we really sign them at times. So this is the reason I actually give them a trial of 4 weeks, because I usually take about 1 to 2 weeks to really see, for our coaching teams to really see how are they really, compared to the rest of the teams, for that, for us to get a proper, a proper report of these players. Actually, if you look at this guy, James Furlong actually looks a very, like a very good player. If you look at him, yeah, he can actually be a very good wing back on support. If you compare him to our best left back, right, Sean, he's already, way better than him. Yeah, he's not good in defensive. It's just a little bit of a difference there. But other than that, look at his mental, his aerial ability, technical and attacking. He can actually do well going, up front, providing support to our wingers, our left winger especially. And he's already a League One current ability player. So yeah, if normally, whenever I don't have a lot of transfer budget, we need free transfer. This is the easiest way of finding great players. All the players that I've signed in, throughout this whole series, I've actually signed them on like this. All right. So if we compare the players with the rest of our team, right? If you look at this, James Sweet is already our third best players. Look at all these players. They are actually better than all of our current players right now. Yeah, so this is how I normally find. If you look at this Amado Diallo, he is actually a very good winger, to be honest. He can play on either side, and his preferred foot is also either. He can actually play as an inside forward on both of the side, and yeah, even when we need him to play as a striker, he can actually be a very good advanced forward on attack. So yeah, I think I might be trying to sign him up, but at the end of the day, sometime with these players, with the wage budget that we have, normally it actually varies there. Sometimes they want a lot of wage. They want a bigger contract. So that is usually basically this is just a trial and error, to be honest. Once I try to offer them a contract, if they don't want, I'll terminate their trial and I'll get new players to come in. New trials, new players, and yeah, try to work from there. It is a bit of a grind, but we don't have a lot of money. Our scouting, team is not really great. If you look at our scouting team, right, we only have look at this. We have a good team, scouting team, recruitment team, but it takes a longer time to find players that way. All right, so guys, what am I going to do is I'm going to look through all of these players and I'll let you guys know if I've, give an offer to any of the players. All right, guys, so looking at this James Sweets, right, I think he is going to be a very, very good right back for us. If you look at his attributes as well, with his physical, his mental, and his technical as well, with the crossing ability of 10, dribbling of 9, tackling of 9. Okay, he's not that great, but our wingbacks usually, especially playing as our wingback on attack on the right hand side, he actually can really do a good job. He's a League One standard player. He's fairly consistent, and he have the potential to be a championship player. So I'm gonna try to approach to sign him. All right, and see if he is gonna need at least let's see what is his demand. Okay, I'm gonna give him a contract to be a regular starter. If you look at his salary, yeah, he's looking for 113K, and he's looking for a release clause. I'm gonna try to at least give him around 70K and see how does it go. All right, so 1 point. Let's make it 2 million if possible. At least if we lose him to any of the bigger club, we are gonna get a big payout. All right, so he's still asking for a 113. So I'm gonna try to go for 73, and for this, I'm still gonna try to look for. Okay, so they have actually limited the value to 1.3. All right, so yeah, he's not gonna budge. So this is how we know, if I really want to sign him, and I think I really need to sign him because, we really need a right back. Brian has been playing as a right back, but he is actually a center back. So what am I gonna do is I think I am going to, just finalize the deal. And I will try to delay and see if we can find any other better players. Right, so looking at Matty Stevens here, right? I think this guy can actually be a very good replacement for Asante. Let's compare him to Asante and see if, yeah, if you look at him, right, they're actually a little bit more similar. Asante is actually better mentally, in speed and all. But now that I started looking at him properly, right? Yeah, if you look at his attribute wise, he is a better player than Asante. With his attacking, he is a League Two standard player. So I think I might not, try to sign him, but he actually loves big match and fairly consistent player. So yeah, let's just try to approach to sign him and see. Wait, let's just talk to this agent and see how much I. Oh, he's actually looking. Oh, and he wants to be our vice captain. Okay, let's try to see if they can lower down their wage demand. Okay, he's willing to go down to 80K. If I can actually sign him up for 80K, I think it shouldn't be that of a problem, playing as a pressing forward, because we do play our strikers as a pressing forward. I think with the finishing of 13, aggression of 13, and his physical is amazing. He's not that fast, but his stamina is amazing. He has a work rate, of a horse, I would say. 18 work rate, that is a great indication of great pressing forward. So I think I am gonna sign him, but I'm gonna try to remove this wise captain thing and try to lower him down to an important player. Oh no. Okay. So he's not gonna be our vice captain. They asked for a 81K just now, right? Let's try to start with 83 here and see if we can get him to sign a contract with us. He's not accepting 83. Let's try to go 88 then. Okay, so this might be a little bit harder. Okay, he still wants 102k. So what do you guys think? Should I sign him for 102k per annum? I think I might have to, or else, yeah, we need to stay. We have the wage budget, right? I think, yeah, I will have to finalize the deal here. And yeah, I've already done that. So, all right, guys. So, what am I going to do is we are still stuck in 1st of July. I'm going to go through all of these players. If I go through all of these players with you guys, it's going to be a very, very long episode. So, what am I going to do is I'm going to do it for now. And yeah, I will see you guys once we have a new signing. Guys, I just want to rant a bit. I just don't understand what is Andy's problem. Seriously, our bank reserve, our cash reserve, we actually have around more than 700k in our bank. But whenever I asked him to, improve the training facilities, we always get rejected. It's really annoying. I'll be honest with you guys. It's getting on my nerve, to be honest. I'm really not sure what to do. And yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's going to be that expensive because our training facilities is only in the 2 star. So getting it into the 2.5 star is not going to cost more than 700k, to be honest, right? I just don't understand what am I supposed to do here. Seriously. All right, guys. So we have not managed to sign Akin for Mewo. He have actually opted to sign for Wrexham for an even lower salary. I'm not understand. Sometimes in FM, right? AI always manage to sign players with a lower salary. He was actually asking for around 100k with us, right? We have actually offered him 100k, but he ended up going to Wrexham, and Wrexham are in National League. I just don't understand what happened there. This is really ridiculous, even for Diallo as well. Diallo, we actually offered him around 120k. I even bribed the agent, with a big agent fee, and he ended up going for a Sheffield. Okay, like Sheffield Wednesday, they are also in League One. They are a better reputation, reputed player team compared to us. But yeah, we offered him a better salary, right? Oh my god, I just don't understand. This is gonna be a very, very long transfer window, guys. Alright, guys, so I've actually confirmed 4 new signings for the club. Alright, the first one we're going to talk about is Brandon Viredu. So, this guy actually, he's a very, very good ball winning midfielder, and he has the standard, he's a League One standard. He's fairly consistent. He loves big matches. All right, so I think he's going to be a very good defensive midfielder. He is already an improvement for Matthew Wolf, who is our current, defensive midfielder. All right, but unfortunately, we can't be playing him as a deep lying playmaker. If you have a look, right, he doesn't have the proper vision. Yeah, so I will be playing him as a ball winning midfielder. Okay, we are only paying him 62,000 per annum. So with a 2 years contract, I think he's gonna be a good quality signing for our midfield to ensure that our back line, our defensive line is gonna be well covered with this kind of player with a proper tackling, with a great aggression, anticipation. He's gonna be a very good defensive addition to our team. What do you guys think of this transfer? Let me know in the comment. Let me know also if you will be playing him in a different position or a different role. I will really love to know about this. All right, so we have actually got a new backup goalkeeper. I'm actually not sure whether who are we supposed to be starting, in the team. Jack Bycroft, he wanted to leave the club. He want to see off his contract. So what I did was I actually loaned him out to Scunthorpe, if I'm not mistaken. So now the only two keepers that we have in the club is going to be Harry Easton. Harry Easton is our first choice goalkeeper. We can't find any more goalkeeper that can actually improve. They're asking a lot of money. We don't have a lot of money. So I think Ashby can actually be a very good backup to Harry Easton, right? So looking at this, looking at the polygon, Harry Easton and he have already performed quite well for us, throughout the years. So I think I will be giving Harry Easter the confidence first. I will give him the first choice. If he doesn't perform well, then I think we will try out experiment with Ashby Hammond. All right, and another signing from Fulham. Okay, so this is a loan. Fulham is our our senior affiliate, so we don't have to pay anything for Faris Mohammed. I think he can actually provide a very good backup to Kamani Ryan on the right hand side. Okay, if you compare him to Kamani Ryan, right? Let's have a look. I know his current ability is actually showing that he's a Vanarama national standard player, but if you actually look at his polygon, right, he is already the level of Kamani Ryan. Even their attributes, he is actually better if you compare the attributes. Kamani is better in the physical, but other than that, the technical and the mental side of things, right? He is actually already a better player than Kamarni. Okay, Ian, if you look at Kamarni, let's have a look, right? Kamarni is actually a League One standard player. So maybe this boy have not played any games yet, so that is the reason. Yeah, he have not played in any of the matches before this, never been on a loan anywhere else. So that is the reason he's a Venerama national. He is going to be our backup player, but if he comes in, he performs well, because Kamani Ryan and both of them, they are loanees. All right, so I'm going to see who's going to perform well, and we will play them more. Okay, James McConnell is one of our new signing as well. He is going to be a great central midfield on attack. He was with us on loan, from Liverpool last season. We actually played him more on the right back position because we needed a backup in that position at that time. And whenever he came in, he actually came in, from the bench a lot. 10 appearances from the bench, and he have put up a very good performance last season in League Two. But looking at it now, signing him on a free transfer as our permanent player, I think he is going to be great in a central midfield on attacking. What do you guys think? I know he's not a consistent player and all, but yeah, he's a punt, he's a backup. We are only paying him 25,000 per annum, so I think it's not going to be a very big deal if he doesn't perform. If he doesn't perform, he's only signing a 1 year contract with us. We will just release him on a free. Okay. All right, so yeah, that is the four transfers that we have already confirmed. Okay, we are actually having another three more, transfers that are going on right now. Okay, Ilian Kiseda Ton. Okay, so I'm actually trying to sign him to offer us a backup on all of the left position. Okay, so we are trying to sign him on a loan from Sheffield United. So if you look at this guy, he's actually really good. Look at his physical. His mental is lacking a bit, but to if he's to give a backup to the winger position, right? I think he is going to be quite suited in our team. All right. Other than that, we have another two more left wingers. I'm trying to focus on the left wing position first. Okay, Nathan Nolan is also one of the players that I've already bidded in. This guy is amazing. He can actually play on the left and the right hand side, so it's gonna be quite handy. Okay, he's already a League One player, but the problem is he is actually asking for a lot. I think I will have to pay around 114k per annum, if I'm not mistaken, for his salary. So yeah, as for now, we are the only team that are in talk with him, trying to sign him. We will see if he signs with us or not. And another one of player that I'm actually trying to sign as well is Liam McCarron. Liam McCarron, there's actually Southern and Wimbledon are also trying to sign him, at the same time. So this guy can also be a very good backup winger for us on the left and on the right hand side. So it will be, it is actually to be seen whether he is going to join us or not on the first place. All right, I'm not exactly sure how much have actually offered him. We will only know that once he joins us. All right, so bad news for the start of the season. Luis Kumas is injured for 2 months with a broken collarbone. So I really hope, we will be able to, play well without him. I got no words right now. He is one of our best left winger. He can actually play in all of the position in the in the front line. He's gonna be a little bit of a miss, but yeah, it's only 2 months. I really hope when he come back on September, we will still be up and about and outside of the relegation zone. All right, guys, two more signing confirmed for this season. This has been a really, really hard transfer window, I would say, because yeah, we are in League One, but we have a very, very small reputation compared to the other teams that are in our league. So getting players that are, League One qualities, it's gonna be really hard, especially when they get poached away by other clubs that are bigger than us. Even when they are paid smaller salary, than what we are offering to them, it has been a really hard. So there's another two more players that came in. Ryan Galvin is one of them. He's going to be our new wing back on support in the left back position. He actually has a League Two, current ability and a League One potential ability. But looking at his attribute, and if you compare him to our best left back that we have, Sean, he is already a better option than him. Apart from the defending and the speed. So there's gonna be I'm gonna be playing both of them regularly and see who who is the player that will actually perform better, and they will be nailed on as our left back in this team. Okay, other than that, the most exciting transfer that we have done this season, but it is a loan transfer, I couldn't do anything about that, is Justin Obo Oboa Wudu. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I'm just gonna call him Justin. This guy is gonna be our new striker up front. Okay, he's an advanced forward. We have loaned him out from Man City. We are only paying 10% of his salary. We are only paying 18,000 per annum. All right, we have him until the end of this season, and I think he is going to be a great addition to our front line. Let's compare him to Asante. He look at his attacking ability and his technical. He's already a way better striker than Asante. Okay, Asante has actually kicked up a little bit of a fuss. He's a bit afraid that with Justin comes in, he won't get the game time. I wish that FM will actually give us more how to say more choices when it comes to interacting with players. It is a little bit harder. The only choices that you have is, oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna replace you with him, blah 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 and everything. So I really hope FM will actually look into that in the future. But I'm really excited. Justin, I think he is gonna be a very good striker up front. Yeah, and I really hope he will score a lot of goals. If not, we have Asante to come in. But for the next game, for our first game in the League One tomorrow against Bradford, I will be starting Asante. Asante is our player. He has been with us for a very, very long time. So yeah, I will have to give him the nod first. But looking at speaking of the transfer, I'm actually trying to sign in two more new strikers. Brad Young. I'm still thinking whether I should be signing him or not because I've never played with a poacher before. Let me know if poacher are actually good, especially when we play with our formation of only using one striker up front. Is he gonna be good enough? Is poacher is a good good quality player, and another one more player is Oliver Sanderson. This guy is also an amazing advanced forward on attack. We don't have to pay any of his salary because he's from our affiliate. I'm just bringing him as a backup because I'm afraid that Justin is also a very young player. He's only 18 years old. Asante doesn't really, he's not a very quality player in League One. So I'm just bringing him. I'm trying to bring him up. If this guy signs with us, I'm not gonna sign Brad Young. So I need at least three strikers up front because as things stand, we only have one striker, Asante, as our permanent player. And now that we have Justin, we only have two. So at least one more player to give us that backup to make sure that our striking line, our striker position is actually well covered. All right, so yeah, these are the only transfers that I've only managed to done, but we still the transfer window is still open until the 2nd of September, and we still have a lot of wage budgets to go through. Yeah, if you look at it, we have around 200k still, for us to spend. And we have a transfer budget of 97,000 that I've never touched this whole season, because we have only signed loan and transfer free transfers. This season, tomorrow especially, I'm gonna be starting this team. For the first game, it's gonna be Harry Stead in goal, Sean, Kanu, Brian, and Wellens will be starting as our back four. Okay, Wellens have actually quite improved as well. If you look at him, he is actually a decent League Two player right now. So I think I'm gonna give him a lot more game time this season. Since we didn't get a proper right back to come in, right? We are already paying him 75,000. I think I will start playing him as a wing back on attack. He can actually do a very good job at this level, to be honest. Apart from his marking, but yeah, I think he can actually do a good job here. Leffy will be starting as our deep lying playmaker, because Matty Wolf is currently injured for another 6 days. He will be back hopefully for the Carabao Cup tie that we have. Okay, if not, then Leffy will still play. With the injury that we have in for Luis Kumas, right? I will have to start Ferdinand on the left wing. So that means that Wiredu can't play as our defensive midfielder. He will have to start as our box to box midfielder first. Okay, but once because I'm not looking to start Sean Etaluku, to be honest. He's only a Venerama, not South standard player. So yeah, I can't be starting him. So that is the reason I'm gonna start Ferdinand to be as our winger on attack on the left hand side, Ryan on the right hand side. Asante will be starting as our striker up front, and Tommy Lee will be our Mazala on attack. All right, let me know, guys. I understand that we don't have a very strong team going into this season. If you look at our season preview, right, when we started, they were expecting us to be on the 23rd. So with with the players that we have signed, I'm gonna say that okay, it's actually looking at least a little bit better. We have bumped up two position to 21st, which we know 21st is still going to be a relegation place. But I really hope, with the momentum of our promotion last season, if we can carry that in our first few games, if we can win our first few games, especially that we are playing against Bradford City, right? They are also predicted to be relegated with us this season. If we can find a win here and get to a good start, I think that momentum can carry us, and ensure that we stay in League One. All right, so for tomorrow, we are going to be facing Bradford City, like I mentioned to you guys, and Forest Green. Forest Green are currently in the League Two. Okay, so I really hope, this season we won't crash out from the first round itself of the Carabao Cup. Okay, yeah, I really hope that we will be able to, get a little bit further into the Carabao Cup this season, maybe until maybe the second or third round, hopefully. Okay, so guys, do let me know, who do you think that I can actually sign, to improve the team better. As you guys know, we still have a lot of wage budget left. Okay, so let me know, who do you guys think that I should be signing in? If there's any star player that I can bring in to, you know, to basically improve the overall team. Okay, let me know in the comment. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. This has been a very long video. I really hope that you guys can help me out by liking and subscribing to my channel. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.